All right, everybody, we're going to be doing a set of front and rear brake disc pads for a GLA 45 AMG 2015. First thing you're going to want to do is safely jack up the car and make sure that you secure the car safely. You'll need a 17mm socket to remove the wheels. When you do the front, you're going to want to make sure you turn the wheel as far outboard, and we'll show you which pins are going to come out. And before we start the job, you want to make sure that you take off the brake reservoir cap. As you said, we're going to be recompressing the pistons. We want to make sure any of the excess fluid, in case anybody's serviced it over time, the last thing you want to do is put enough pressure if they've over-serviced it to break the reservoir. So you do want to take the cap off from there. To configure the car to release the electronic brakes, you need to get in the menu in the car. The first thing is you need to ensure the car door is closed. It will not let you get in the menu if you can't. You can either use the key fob and go to the ignition of first mode, but I like to actually use the physical key. You're going to go to the first detent, and then you're going to go to the steering wheel. You're going to press the OK button, and you're also going to press the phone button together for 5 seconds. That should take you to this new menu. You'll see here, this menu that's in front of you. You're going to go down to the word pad replacement. You're going to hit OK, and it's going to move the fitting to OK. What that means, it's going to retract the electronic actuators for the electronic parking brake so you can change the pads. So in this case, we're going to hit OK. You should hear an electrical motor, so it's moving the fittings. As you see when it's done, it says fitting positions retracted. Okay, now that the computer in the car has retracted the electrical parking brake, there's 2 bolts that you'll have to take off. They're 13mm. One is right here where my finger is, and there's one on the bottom of the caliper. You're going to take those 2 bolts off. When you try to turn these, sometimes you'll actually see the internal rotation here. You actually have to put a flat wrench on this to actually stop it from letting both rotate at the same time. First, your new pad should come with new retaining clips. So when these 2 pads are out, there's a lower clip and an upper clip. We've already removed them and replaced them. These are the old ones. You want to make sure that you install your pads and you make sure they're stuck in the retaining clips. Same thing on both sides. And then of course on the caliper, the standard, again, once you've set the car up electronically with the electric parking brake in the retract mode for pad replacements, you want to compress this piston so you can actually get it back on top of the new brake pads given the thickness. So after we have the new pads on, we got to reconnect the caliper. As we said, we usually use a flat wrench right here. We got the 13mm bolt that we got to tighten on the back side. There's one up top, and then there's one down here. And then once we get these torqued back in, we will go back inside the car and configure the parking brake and set everything up. First thing is you need to ensure the car door is closed. It will not let you get in the menu if you can't. You're going to go to the first detent, and then you're going to go to the steering wheel. You're going to press the OK button, and you're also going to press the phone button together for 5 seconds. That should take you to this new menu. You'll see here, this menu that's in front of you. You're going to go down to the word pad replacement. You're going to hit OK. You'll actually hear this closing, and they're getting themselves tight around the fitting. It says has been exited. To confirm, we're going to hit OK again, and technically we are getting out of this menu and we're done.